Welcome to Nuggets for the Sound Musician. Get ready for insights to elevate your journey as a musician. Let's gear up, improvise, and get paid.
All right, what's going on? This is Cormon Fowler coming to you, and I had some things I want to share with you pertaining to working inside of your business and working outside of your business. All right, so first of all, as a musician of over 30 years, right now, I am currently a performing artist. So I perform, do gigs around town, get a chance to travel here and there. And I'm a married man with kids and Christian man. I'm also always recording, I'm teaching. And so with juggling all of those responsibilities, one of the things that is essential is to all of this stuff to make it work. You have to be organized in the sense of knowing what type of work you're doing, you know? So I want to throw out some titles or some categories, right? Okay, so working inside of your business, first of all, is just the day-to-day operations and management of what you need to do in order to produce the outcome that you're looking to produce at the end of the week or whatever you have coming up. So for instance, I have some gigs and I have to travel coming up this week. So I need to prepare for those things. I need to practice. I need to go over music. I need to prepare my music. I need to communicate with the people that I'm going to be, connecting with so that I can be prepared for the trip, okay, and what I'm be doing when I'm there. And so that's working inside of my business, okay? So when I talk about working outside of my business, that's where you're talking about the marketing and even interacting with and engaging with some of the comments and the messages that you might receive from the content that's shared through social media or going out through email and things like that. That's working outside of your business. The reason why you need to categorize these things is because from day to day, we have to devote a certain amount of time to working outside of the business. And usually I do that through, really the first part of my day. I'll be thinking about what I'm doing and even creating content that centers around promoting the events that are coming and or creating a new video to go out for my particular channels. Like this one is my podcast, and so I had to create some content to be able to put there. And so this educates your followers or even new followers and brings them into my whole world. And so that's always good because that's potential for new students or new clients or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So there's a need for marketing if you are in business or you're self-employed, independent contractor or whatever. There's a need to be able to connect with new people or educate people about what you do to bring them into awareness of what you do. Now, the day-to-day stuff, of course, you can be working on, preparing for the gigs and the things that you have to do, like after you've worked outside of your business. Okay, you get that done, then you can focus on just the day-to-day maintenance and everything that you have to do. So just wanted to throw that out there so you can understand, like, just from an organizational standpoint of how to put what you're doing under those umbrellas. So let me throw out another term. All right, income producing activities. Okay. So think about this. Sometimes we're thinking about, I need to make money. I need to make more money. So we're thinking about, I need to call, I need to book gigs, or I need to make sure I'm setting some type of action in place or doing something to create income or passive income or, active income where you're trying to book gigs, or you're trying to, promote and let your people know that you got openings for lessons that you're going to be teaching or whatever. So these are income producing activities, right? So that's another thing you can think about, because that's the whole way that you're going to be able to continue to do what you do, is have the income coming in that allows you the freedom to work outside of your business. Okay, so here's the deal. Or even if you're not going to do the work yourself, you need to pay for help to delegate those tasks that are outside of what you need to be doing, or outside of what really brings the most value from your time spent. Okay, so when you're a solopreneur or self-employed, we work for ourselves. So we have to be the marketer, we have to book the gigs, we got to be the manager, we got to do the work, we got to practice. If you're writing charts, you got to write the charts, you got to record, you got, all of these different responsibilities on top of, being a husband or wife, or being, a father or mother. If you're a musician and you're already married and have a family, these are things that go on top of all of the other things that you have to do. So I always like to talk about, where when you don't have the money, you got to take the time and do the work. If you have the money and you don't have the time, then you can pay somebody else to do the work for you. But the thing about it, you have to know what it is that you need done, and what is the procedure in which you or one must go about to get it done. Now, initially, we do these things. We have to do all of those things just because we, it's a part of our business. It's a part of what we do. But once you get to that point where you're bottlenecking, meaning like it's just too much demand of your time, you have to work on certain things in order to prepare for these deadlines and things that you have. So you need to delegate certain things to other people. And in order to delegate things to other people, you got to have the money coming in. So this is where, maybe you got to up your price. You know what I'm saying? So it'll make sense, because when people are hiring you for a gig or for a lesson, they're paying for your time, and it's not just for that particular event or that particular exchange. They're paying for the time that you're going to have to focus to that hour or a couple of hours, and then this is going to take time away from all of the other things that you're obligated to do just to keep your business flowing. So you got to keep that in mind with your pricing. You know what I'm saying? So you might need to graduate from charging, just $150 for a gig, or even, $50 for a lesson, or even a recording session, $50, $65 an hour. Maybe you need to go up, because it's not just about the time that you're going to be actually doing that thing. It's going to affect everything else in your business. So your value needs to go up because of all of the responsibilities that you have. Okay. Now, all of these things that I'm talking about is things that I've learned, and things that I've learned from my own experience, things that I've learned from talking and watching others in business, different communities or audiobooks and things that I've been a part of, that I've seen how people who manage a business, how they operate and how they've grown to be able to delegate things to other people. Now, I would say this, I'll put a plug. Now, for the Sound Musician Mentorship Program, we do offer mentorship from the standpoint where we talk about business and marketing, as well as all of the things that we go over pertaining to jazz improvisation. And, it's a community, so you can connect with other like-minded musicians and get a chance to get that accountability and encouragement that you need to better govern your music business and to grow as a player as well. So that's available for you. If you want to be a part of that paid community, you would go to shed.quamonfowler.com. And if you're wanting to be a part of our free community on Telegram, then you can go to hub.quamonfowler.com. Okay, so you can do that. That's there. That group on Telegram is called the Sound Collective. All right, so now to get back to what I was saying. So it's very important for you to take an assessment of where you are and what you need, because we have so much that we're juggling, as independent artists. Like I saw one of the messages that came in through the Sound Collective group. Someone had said that they are a sideman and they want to get to that point where they can release their own music. And so I've seen it so many times where talented musicians will kind of get stuck in that area where they're just a sideman, but they have aspirations to be an artist and to record their own music, perform their own music, but they kind of get stuck in just being a sideman. And this is a prime example when you're in that place of working inside of your business. So think about this. All right, so when you go play a gig and people enjoy you, somebody else hears you, and they're gonna say, hey, I want to hire you for this gig. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll take that gig. And so you're constantly working on music. You're just, you might post some things here on social media about the gigs and the things that you got going on, but then more people will start calling you and you're focused on just making the gig, and you actually get your, and let's say this, you're working a job on top of that. So you're working a job and then you're playing, in the bands. So they have a lot of wedding bands and party bands and stuff like that. So I've seen that a lot of musicians who actually have a lot more to offer than just playing horn parts or just playing pop tunes, but they just kind of get in that routine of, I'm gonna work my job and then I'm gonna play for the party bands on the side. But their musicianship or their vision is much bigger than just that. But a lot of times they are not putting enough time into working for their business, inside of their business. So let me clarify some things. All right, so when you are a contractor, or let's say when you're a sideman, that's what I meant to say. When you're a sideman, you are an independent contractor for a particular business. So you just work for hire. They hire you to come in and render your services in exchange for money. You exchange your time for money, okay? So now, when I'm talking about working inside of your business, now what you need to do is to actually consider what you really would like to do. If you want to be an artist, if you would like to record your own music, if you would like to perform with your own band, then you actually got to put time into developing that. So if you're working a job, and then when you have leisure time, when you're not playing, you need to spend that time working on the objectives that you would like, for your business. Okay, so I'm not talking about working inside of your business, meaning that you're working inside somebody else's business, like practicing on music and you're preparing for the gigs. That's not really working inside of the business, your business. That's somebody else's business that you're preparing for, that they're going to pay you for your time. When I say work inside your business, I'm talking about your business, what you want, your objectives, not what you have to do for somebody as an independent contractor. That's what I'm talking about. So let's say you would like to get more opportunities and play tracks with your own music. So how do you do that? Okay, So first of all, you have to work outside of your business in the sense posting the type of gigs or the type of music, the type of way that you would like to play, and you have to post that. And so when you do that, people see that, and when they see you doing that, they will want that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're only posting you playing with party bands, then that will be the impression. That's like, okay, you'll be a great sideman. But if you're posting you playing your music, then they'll be like, oh, he's an artist. I want him to come and do what he does. You know what I'm saying? So impression is everything. So if you don't have any gigs where you're playing your own songs and you're playing with your own band, then you need to work on getting your music together, putting some playlists together of your music, and then recording yourself doing that, putting your music out. You know what I'm saying? And so when people see that, then different clubs or different venues, you can actually send them videos of you performing, or they can see you and they be like, yes, we want you to do what you do at our venue. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put in the time to develop that internally, right? So that you can present it externally. And then those are like seeds being planted when you post videos of you playing your music on the internet, different social platforms. Then you're planting seeds, and then you're bringing more people to be aware of what you do. You know what I'm saying? And so the more you do that, the more you build upon that, opportunities will open up for you to operate and do what you would like, the way you would like to do it. I've even seen it where musicians have had to stop teaching all of the students that they taught and stop playing gigs so that they can focus on the things that they really want to do. And I've even put up a video where I talk about the reasons why you need to stop playing gigs. Okay, and because there is a point where you graduate. You know, initially, you start out playing all kind of gigs with everybody because you're just trying to get the experience, trying to get the exposure, the awareness of who you are, what you do. I get it. You play in different groups with different groups and all of that. But as soon as you get to that point where you feel like, I need to move on to something else because I'm being led in a different direction, you have to make that decision to go ahead and step away from certain groups or playing certain type of music or whatever, so that you can go ahead and make that metamorphosis and fly. You know what I'm saying? And be an artist or put out your own music. And it's very rewarding. And so you really have to just keep track of where you are in your process. And what I always say, it's always great to have a mentor, and it's always great to have community. And so that's why I put together, the Sound Musician Mentorship Program, because that's a way you can get more accountability and encouragement from week to week as we work towards these goals. Okay, so that was what I wanted to share with you on today's video. And I left the links in the description of this video so that you can join the free community on Telegram. And if you're ready to go ahead and take it to that next level and connect with us from week to week, we do weekly Zooms where we talk about these things and we work to develop our playing ability, and we also focus on music marketing and business, and we recording. I'm doing some recordings, and I post singles from month to month, so you'll get a chance to get a sneak peek of that. I'll also include performances that I do from different places. I'll include those in the private community for those people who are part of the mentorship program. So it's a great environment, And I look forward to you being a part of it if you so choose to. But that's it for now. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. I always love to see your comments as well if this was helpful for you. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to Nuggets for the Sound Musician. Stay tuned for more tips to elevate your music journey. We invite you to apply to become a mentee at letsgetsound.com. We're looking forward to helping you level up.